Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight you're going to be doing the notes on lifestyles. Lifestyle is the manner in which a person lives. Please take a moment to fill in your notes to tell me, how do you currently spend your time, your money, and your energy? There's a space on your notes for you to fill this out. When you are done filling out the information, please go on to the lifestyle traits. Below on your note sheet, you will find the lifestyle traits of rewarding career, wealth and material possessions, family and friends, adventures, vacations, personal recognition, and leisure time. A rewarding career for you right now would be that you are a student at Hilton High School. But for the future, think about, what would you like your career to be? Next is wealth and material possessions. What do you currently have that you feel is worth value to you? For some of you, your technological devices would be that piece. For others of you, it might be something that someone may have given you. For example, I collect precious moments and teddy bears. To me, those are material possessions. Also, certain pieces of jewelry that my grandmother gave me, my husband, or my girls. Those are all very important to me. Next would be family and friends, also loved ones. Who's important in your life? As you guys know, for me, my husband, my daughters, my dog, my mom, my dad, my sister, and friends like Miss Fine are all very important to me. Where have you gone on adventures and vacations? My honeymoon was in Hawaii, one of the best vacations that I ever took. It was so beautiful. So think about places you may have gone in the past, maybe with family or friends, and maybe places that you might want to go into the future. Next is personal recognition. These would be awards that you may have won. Maybe you were a dancer and you received Most Improved this year, or you play a sport and you got Most Valuable Player. What types of recognition have you currently gotten? And what types of recognition might you want for your future? What do you want someone to be able to say about you? And lastly, leisure activities. What are some things that you enjoy doing in your spare time currently? Things like hobbies. What are some things you might want to take up as you get a little bit older? What I'd like you to do now, if you could please, is take your worksheet that I've given you as your ticket into the door for tomorrow, and please reflect on your lifestyle traits that you have currently, and then take a couple minutes to fast forward 15 years and think about what lifestyle traits you would like for your future. When it comes to family, friends, and loved ones for your future, this is where you would maybe put a pet that you might want for the future, and if you would like to be married and have children. Please pause the video to do this. Now for some vocabulary terms. Needs and wants. These are on the first page of your notes. Needs are things that are necessary for survival. Some examples of needs would be food, shelter, clothing, and one that I feel is important is love. We need food to survive, water as well. We need shelter, something to cover us from the elements, and then also clothing. I feel love is another example of a need because it is important to feel cared for and loved. It doesn't necessarily have to be a parent. It doesn't necessarily have to be a significant other. It could even be something as friendship, but the feeling of loved and being cared for is extremely important. The next vocabulary term is want. These are things that you desire in life. An example of a thing you might desire could be a car, maybe a specific type of car, designer clothes labels. When we said that we needed food, we can have something very simple like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but maybe you want Nick Tajos. There's a difference. It's the piece that we feel like we need even though we don't necessarily need it. The food becomes the need. The want becomes the type of need that we want. If you go on to the back part of your notes, we have life stages. This is phases of development that all people go through. Some examples, they tend to chunk the age ranges. So like 18 to 24, 25 to 40, 40 to 65, and then 65 plus. As you go through each of these stages or phases in your life, Your needs, your wants, your priorities, and your values may change. So those that are in the 18 to 24 range are probably going to college, furthering their education, getting some skills that they can use for their future career. And they're starting to explore that career. 25 to 40. This would be an age range where you're kind of settling down. If you choose to have a family, this might be when you do so. And you're really stabilizing yourself in your career. 45 to 60, the kids may start to leave the nest if you have children at that point, and you're really focusing on your career and looking towards retirement. And then 65 plus is hopefully when you'll be able to retire and you'll be able to enjoy your future. The last part of your notes. In each stage, the following things can change or occur. First vocabulary term is change. This means to alter or make different. Values, to be ideas or beliefs that are important to you. Priorities are order of importance to you. Things that become more important, like if you have to say, I want to do this first and then this next. And then lastly, resources, things of value that you need to achieve goals. This will end your notes for lifestyles. You should have filled in your note sheet and also filled out the ticket into the classroom on your current and fast forward 15 years on your lifestyle traits. You'll need both of these to enter into the classroom tomorrow and will receive a grade on their completion. In tomorrow's class, we'll be talking a little bit more about each of these and how we're going to use this to start a project in class. Have a good night.